Welcome back to Water the Possibilities in Your Pocket Change, your YouTube destination for coin collecting basics and numismatics of the 21st century. Only a couple days left to reach my goal of 600 subscribers by the 23rd of March. So if you're new here, please subscribe, hit that like button, and share this channel with your friends and family. And thanks for watching. In today's video, we'll take a look at 6 first spouse gold coins that honor 3 presidents. Let's dive in. Did you know some presidents had more than one wife? In 2007, the United States Mint began the Presidential $1 coin program, which honored our nation's presidents on circulating $1 coins from 2007 to 2016, and again in 2020. As part of this program, 1/2 ounce 24-karat gold coins were issued honoring each president's spouse. These were known as the first spouse gold coins. For presidents who served without a spouse, a gold coin would be issued bearing an obverse design emblematic of liberty, as represented on a United States coin issued during the president's period of service. This 4-coin subset was discussed in a previous video. However, 2 of our presidents were married twice while in office, and 1 of our presidents served 2 non-consecutive terms. Therefore, a coin would be issued for each of the wives and for each of the terms. In 2009, the Mint would issue the 10th presidential dollar in the series, honoring John Tyler. He served 1 term in office from 1841 to 1845. However, he was not voted in as president. Rather, he was William Henry Harrison's vice president, who he succeeded following Harrison's death 31 days after assuming office as president. His first wife, Letitia Tyler, with whom he had 8 children, would die of a stroke in the White House a year and a half into his term, in September of 1842. The obverse of the coin would feature a portrait of Letitia Tyler. Inscriptions would include Letitia Tyler, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2009, and 10th, 1841 to 1842, which was the period during which she was spouse of the president. It was designed and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill. The reverse depicts Tyler and her 2 oldest children behind their Cedar Grove plantation, with the plantation building and fields visible in the distance. Inscriptions include Cedar Grove Plantation, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed by Susan Gamble and sculpted by Norman E. Nemeth. Like all first spouse gold coins, they were available in proof and uncirculated condition. This coin would have a mintage limit of 40,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 5,296, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 3,240. After the passing of his first wife, Letitia, in 1842, John Tyler would marry his second wife, Julia, in 1844. With whom he had 7 children, giving him the distinction as the president who fathered the most children. The obverse of the Julia Tyler first spouse gold coin bears a striking portrait of Mrs. Tyler. Inscriptions include Julia Tyler, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2009, and 10th, 1844 to 1845. It was designed by Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Don Everhart. The reverse of the coin depicts the President and Mrs. Tyler dancing together at a White House ball. Inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed by Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Don Everhart. These coins would have a mintage limit of 40,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 4,844, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 3,143. In 2012, the Mint would issue the first of 2 presidential dollars honoring Grover Cleveland. The first was as the 22nd president from 1885 to 1889. His wife Frances would appear on the first spouse gold coin. However, for the first 15 months of Cleveland's term, his sister Rose Cleveland would serve as acting First Lady and White House hostess. On June 2, 1886, in a ceremony held in the Blue Room of the White House, 49-year-old Grover Cleveland would marry 21-year-old Frances Folsom, making her the youngest First Lady in U.S. history. And it remains the only wedding of a sitting president to occur inside the White House. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Frances Cleveland, and the inscriptions, Frances Cleveland, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2012, and 22nd, 1886 to 1889. It was designed by Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Don Everhart. The reverse of the coin depicts the working women's receptions that Mrs. Cleveland often held at the White House. Inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed by Barbara Fox and sculpted by Michael Gaudioso. These coins had a mintage limit of 13,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 3,158, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 2,454. After losing the following election, despite winning the popular vote, Grover Cleveland would return to the White House as number 24. In his second term as president, from 1893 to 1897, as the nation's first split-term president, and Frances would once again be featured on the first spouse gold coin. Inscriptions include Frances Cleveland, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2012, and 24th, 1893 to 1897. It was designed by Barbara Fox and sculpted by Phoebe Ampill. The reverse of the coin depicts an event emblematic of her popularity with the public. Inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed and sculpted by Joseph Mena. These coins had a mintage limit of 13,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 3,104, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 2,425. In 2013, the United States Mint would issue the 28th presidential dollar honoring Woodrow Wilson. He served 2 terms from 1913 to 1921. His first wife, Ellen, would serve as First Lady from 1913 until her death from Bright's disease in 1914. The obverse of the first spouse gold coin would depict a portrait of Ellen Wilson. Inscriptions include Ellen Wilson, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2013, and 28th, 1913 to 1914. It was designed by Frank Morris and sculpted by Charles Vickers. The reverse of the coin features an image of roses with the White House in the background, a tribute to Mrs. Wilson's creation of the White House Rose Garden. Inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed and sculpted by Don Everhart. These coins would have a mintage limit of 10,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 2,511, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 1,980. After Ellen's passing in 1914, he would marry Edith Wilson in December of 1915 while still in his first term of office. She would play an influential role during his second term in office after the president suffered a severe stroke in 1919. The obverse of the first spouse gold coin features a portrait of Edith Wilson, with the inscriptions Edith Wilson, In God We Trust, Liberty, 2013, and 28th, 1913 to 1921. It was designed by David Westwood and sculpted by Michael Gaudioso. The reverse of the coin depicts Mrs. Wilson supporting her husband, who had suffered a stroke. His right hand holds a cane, while her left hand rests warmly on his. Inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $10, 1/2 ounce, and 4/9 fine gold. It was designed and sculpted by Joseph Mena. These coins had a mintage limit of 10,000 across all product options. The proof coin would have a mintage of 2,464, and the uncirculated coin would have a mintage of 1,974. These coins, like all of the first spouse gold coins, would come housed in an exquisite, highly lacquered hardwood box with a rich brown, almost burgundy-like felt lining. They were accompanied by a certificate of authenticity and came packaged in a rich gold foil outer box. The first spouse gold coins would consist of 42 different designs honoring 40 presidents, and there are 2 different subsets within this program. A 4-coin set honoring presidents who served without a wife, and this 6-coin subset that honored presidents with multiple wives and the first president who served 2 non-consecutive terms. And while these coins were not very popular with collectors, it resulted in very low mintages. So if you're looking to put together a set of gold coins, maybe this 6-coin subset of first spouse gold coins honoring 3 different presidents is the one for you. If you learned something, hit that like button and share this video out. Leave a comment in the comment section below and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you will be notified of future videos. And always remember to ask yourself, what are the possibilities in your pocket change?